Hello and welcome to Zen Stories for Motivation. In a small, serene village surrounded by lush forests, there lived an elderly Zen master named Kaito. His presence was calming, and people often traveled great distances to sit in his company, hoping to learn the secrets of inner peace. One afternoon, a woman named Aiko approached him. Her face was tense, her eyes filled with worry. She had been struggling with the pressures of life, unable to find peace amid the constant demands from work, family, and the unending stream of challenges life threw her way. "Master Kaito," she began, "I am trying so hard to stay calm and positive, but the weight of life feels unbearable at times. How do you manage to stay so at peace, even when things don't go as planned?" Kaito smiled and invited Aiko to walk with him through the village. As they passed through a nearby garden, he paused and pointed to a delicate butterfly resting on a flower. "Do you see this butterfly?" he asked. "It does not rush through its life. It moves from flower to flower, without hurry or worry, trusting that it will find what it needs in the moment." Aiko watched the butterfly, mesmerized by its graceful movements. Kaito continued, "Life, like the butterfly, is filled with fleeting moments. We often cling to the past or worry about the future, forgetting that peace and positivity can only be found in the present. When we live in the moment without clinging or fear, we find calm." They walked further until they reached a flowing river. Kaito sat on the bank, gesturing for Aiko to join him. The sound of the water rushing over rocks filled the air with a soothing rhythm. "Life," Kaito said, "is much like this river. It will always flow, sometimes smoothly, sometimes turbulently. You cannot control the river, but you can choose how you respond to it. Most people try to fight the current. They resist the changes, the challenges, and the uncertainty that life brings. This resistance creates tension and anxiety." Kaito picked up a small pebble and tossed it into the water. It plopped in, causing ripples that spread across the surface before disappearing. "Now," Kaito said, "think of your worries as pebbles. When you drop them into the river of your mind, they create ripples. But those ripples fade. The water, like life, returns to calm. The key is to not hold on to those pebbles. Don't keep throwing them in over and over, expecting the water to be still. Let go of the pebble, let go of the worry, and allow the river to flow naturally." Aiko reflected on his words. She had been fighting the current of life, holding on to her worries like heavy stones. She realized she needed to release them and trust that life, like the river, would find its own path. "But what about staying positive?" Aiko asked. "How do I remain optimistic when life feels so overwhelming?" Kaito smiled and said, "Positivity is not about ignoring the difficulties of life. It is about seeing the beauty that exists in every moment, even in the midst of challenge. Like the butterfly, we must learn to move through life with grace, appreciating the flowers as we encounter them, without dwelling on what lies behind or what may come next." He stood, brushing off his robes. "The present moment is all we ever truly have. When you live fully in it, you find that peace and positivity naturally follow." Aiko felt a wave of calm wash over her. She understood now. The river would flow, the butterfly would flutter, and life would continue with its challenges. But she could remain calm and positive by letting go of her need to control it all. From that day on, whenever Aiko felt overwhelmed by life's pressures, she would close her eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine the river. She would release her worries like pebbles, trusting that the flow of life would carry her where she needed to be. Did this story resonate with you? Do you ever find yourself fighting against the current of life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What pebbles are you ready to release? If you enjoyed this story and want more wisdom to help you stay calm and positive in your daily life, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel.